Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Okay, so when we left off, Duncan had just given Jory, Davith, Alistair, and myself instructions to go into the Korcari Wilds. So, this is the quest we have. It's called Tainted Blood. We are to find 3 vials of darkspawn blood. Duncan has asked Alistair to lead you, Sir Jory, Davith, into the Korcari Wilds to find a stray darkspawn and collect 3 vials of their blood. This blood will be used in the secretive joining ritual. And then we also have this one, the Grey Warden's Cache. Recover the treaties from the Grey Warden cache. As a second task for the joining ritual, Duncan has asked Alistair to find a ruined Grey Warden outpost in the wilds. Supposedly, it contains a cache of old and important treaties that need to be recovered. And then I have this one, the Mawari Hound. Gather the strange flower from the wilds. The kennel master at the king's camp has a Mawari, a hound bred for intelligence and combat ability. It has been poisoned by darkspawn blood. You have muzzled the hound, but the kennel master needs a flower that grows in the wild to treat him properly. The flower is white with a red center. So we have our tasks, and I have the one extra. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
It shall be done.
Hail! I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Okay, and we are in the Korcari Wilds. I'm assuming that the entrance to Ostagar lies back up that path. Hello, squirrel. And we have some wolves that are aggressive.
Very well.
We must be victorious!
Have him turn on his Indomitable as well, just in case.
I am on.
Wow, that was a lot of wolves. I think I ran too far forward and I attracted the whole pack because usually they attack in 2 waves and it's a lot easier. Although, this did make it a bit exciting. And I'm gonna look around with tab, and there's a dying soldier over there, and there's something over here. Okay. Letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologies for leaving early for the Wild, son, but I wanted to set up camp and get things started. They chase and respect one with survival skills in the wilds, so I hoped to get a grip on that before you arrived and maybe establish an agreement with a local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, they will lead you to a location I've scouted out where I've left you some supplies. If you're lost, try and get back to that spot and I'll find you. Lists the landmarks. It says there you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. And we also had a new quest pop up. The Missionary. You found a corpse near the entrance to the Korcari Wilds. A letter on the corpse detailed a path through the wilds that should lead to the place where the deceased is meant to meet his father. Consult the note, a letter to Jogby for more information. So,
over here.
The assumption is that we are to follow the clues left on the note, and it'll take us to the meeting place.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I guess we can try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
He doesn't like Shemlins, but
Thank
he's
you.
not going to leave one helpless to die in the wilds for a Darkspawn or
I've got
whatever.
to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I'm actually looking forward to killing them.
Bloodthirstiness is such a charming feature, too. Did you know that? Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is
Damn it.
reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Okay, and while we're stopped, I'm going to go ahead and look at that codex again. And look at the landmarks. And the landmarks are as follows. Beginning at the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar, look for a tree leaning on a ruined bridge. And looking around, I can already see a tree leaning on a ruined building. I think I read that incorrectly. Yeah, look for a tree leaning on a ruined building. I caught bridge from the second clue here and said that instead. Oops, sorry. And we have a wilds flower over here, white with a red center, and it's sparkling, and it says we can loot it, so let's grab that. Items received and quest updated. Bring the strange flower to the kennel master. The Kennel Master talks about the hound again. This is, you have found the flower. The Kennel Master needs to treat the hound and should return it to the camp as soon as possible. Okay, so we got that. And we have some more darkspawn. Some darkspawn we have to kill.
Shall be done.
Be wary!
All right, let's go! I shall do it.
Okay. Damage took care of his. That was a cool little finishing move. I liked that.
As you say.
And we've got one of our vials already. Oh. And
Very
death
well.
root. Death root can be used in poison making. And our second vial. And okay, so this was our landmark that we needed to look for to find the cache. So let's look for our second one. Pass under a fallen tree bridge. And that looks like a fallen tree forming a bridge between these two outcrops of rocks. Unfortunately, it's also been used as a place
Look there.
to...
Poor slobs. That
As
just
a-
seems so excessive.
As Alistair had just mentioned, it's been used by the Darkspawn or bandits or somebody to lynch some soldiers. So, but that's our second landmark, so I need to find the next one. Pass a submerged tower on the right. And that actually does look like the remains of a tower, and it's partially submerged. So, I suppose we need to look for our next one already. These are fairly close together. Okay, look between a high ruined arc and a mossy standing stone. So there's a high ruined arc there. So we need to look for a standing stone that's mossy, and there's the standing stone. That's mossy, there's the arc. Oh cool, look at that carving. It's got a soldier of some type on it. Looks like he's fully armored. Pauldrons, breastplate, hip guards, shin guards, gauntlets. That's pretty cool. Okay. And our next landmark is to walk along a footpath of roots and stones, and then to look for two large statues with a chest between them. And that is very definitely a pathway of roots and stones. Unfortunately, it looks like we've some more aggressive wolves here.
Be wary!
Well, now that they have been dealt with, let's loot. Get some more lyrium, some more wolf pelts.
It is begun.
And the wolf pelts are more vendor trash items. They can only be used to sell to a vendor. And we have two rather impressive statues. And a chest. Oh, cool. Let's see. A chastened flat blade, which is actually better than the weapon I'm using now. Some chainmail boots and a litter. I'm going to go ahead and read the letter. Farewell letter to Jogby. My dear son Jogby, I fear this is the last letter I will write to you. I have had difficulty finding the chastened to bring them the Maker's word. I have, however, seen evidence of their passing. They appear to have left this area in great haste, possibly fleeing the so-called darkspawn that are rumored to be gathering in the wilds in ever greater numbers. I have left you a weapon and everything else I can spare, my son. I will try to find you once I have found a safe place. I only hope that you will be safe. With luck, we will meet again. If you see her, tell your mother that I love her and take care of our family. Your loving father, Rigby. Well, we've already found Jugby's body, so we know that he has not survived. And let me take a look at that sword again. And yeah, that is definitely an upgrade to the one that I have already, as it gives 12.1 damage versus 11. The critical chance is 1.65% versus 1.5%. The armor penetration is 3.45 versus 3. Even the strength modifier is the same, and then it also has the 1% melee critical chance and 1+1 armor penetration as additional stat bonuses. So definitely an upgrade there. Chainmail boots. Again, they're better armor, but they have a lot more fatigue. 1.5% versus 0.5%, and I would be losing the 3+3 defense, as well as my item set bonus, which, let's see what that item set bonus is actually. This was fashioned from deerskin and has been embossed with designs of hunting hawks and serpents. When equipped with a set of Dalish gloves and boots, the character gains a bonus to defense. So, yeah, I would lose that bonus to defense if I mix and match right now. So I want to keep that until I have a full set of something else that's better, that's higher quality. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna look at something again. Alright, so at this point I don't have anything that I can do except to try and find this and maybe to explore more of this area. And I know my quest area is off this way, but I want to look around over here, see if there's anything we can find. I know that sound.
As you say.
potion. Or a health potion. Acid flask. Which, that's actually something that somebody who's skilled in poison can use to enhance the damage on their weapon. Uh-oh. No darkspawn. Seriously, Jory. Help Alistair. I can handle this one.
Let's make this quick! I'll be done. Push them back! We fight! Very well. Good! Grey
Oh, there's our squirrel again.
I shall do it.
Either that or there's just a lot of squirrels in this forest, which is always possible. And I think I saw a quest update. Yep. You have successfully obtained 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. Once you find the Grey Warden treaties, you can return to Duncan.
Darkspawn!
You are no match for me!
Alright, well. Floral spar. Other vendor trash item.
Very well.
say? It is the Darkspawn have sensed us!
Darkspawn's versus wolves. Davith definitely needs a health potion.
as you say.
Let's go!
That was a pretty big battle.
I shall do it.
And I am seeing soldiers, or maybe these are chastened. And that looks like a chantry robe. Rigby's Last Will and Testament. Codex entry, Rigby's Last Will and Testament. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby, the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's Word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die at the hands of the Darkspawn. I leave all that I came with to my wife, Jeddah. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Teventer ruin in the western reaches of the wilds. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed and shut, when it reaches her. To my wife and son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Rigby. So, let's see, where did he say that stash was? A sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in a Teventer ruin in the western reaches. So I would assume that this is this area over here. So we're going to be doing a little bit of backtracking. And before we do that, there's a chest here. Some splint mail gloves, which I think I actually already have a pair, so I'll just sell those. And I could go either straight across, or mostly straight across and then up, or I can go up this way and over and down I don't think it really makes much difference either way.
Dark spawn. Any last words?
Some sparklies up here. Oh, some chests and stuff. Some more quartz. Oh, you know what? I leveled up a while back ago, and I keep forgetting to actually take care of spend my points, and so I should probably. Whoops! Don't want all of that. So I should do this, and I'm gonna take Sunder Arms and grab that. Darkspawn Great Sword. Not as good as mine. Let's see if Jory can use it. Well, it's got the same damage, the same crit chance, the same armor penetration, same strength modifier. But the Darkspawn Blade has a 0.5 armor penetration, but it also will cost him 1 dexterity. The dexterity loss on him I don't think will make that much of a difference. And that 0.5 armor penetration, however, may make him do a little bit more DPS. So I'm going to go ahead and give him that. It's kind of a wicked looking blade, isn't it? Some studded leather gloves. And another deep mushroom. Yep. Not as good as the ones I have. Oops. And they are exactly the same as, well, no, they're not. Actually, they're not even as good as the ones that Davith already has, so. Oh, fruit. Another squirrel. Another squirrel, or is that the same one? Did he run over here? I thought he ran the other way. That might be a different one. And here is our ruin, which is actually where we were fighting those Darkspawn a little bit ago. Oh, I missed a chest.
Very well.
And there's our hidden
It
cache.
is begun.
You rummage around in the rubble and find Rigby's secret cache. Inside is an iron lockbox sealed with wax. And I'll go ahead and take it and bring it to Jeddah. And picked up some other goodies. I think I saw some boots or something. Yep, studded leather boots. Not as good as the ones I have. And not as good as what Davith has. Oh. Probably should have done this before. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.